Just checking what's going on in my chat. Okay, cool. I have everything going. Nice.
Yay! Okay, let me see. I think everything on my end is fine.
Awesome. I'll let it go for a few minutes just so that people can make their way in.
Okay, same here. They can hear you though. I forgot how to. I just started. It's okay.
Hi. Hello. It's fine. It's all good. Pull up my questions here again. Feel free to ask anything back if you want to just know more about the VTuber community. I'll be completely open and honest about everything.
Okay, I'll try. I'm scared. Scary VTubers.
No, they're not scary.
Some of them
Most
are,
of the time.
Some of them are, though. They're, like, really fucking scary.
Like who?
I don't know. I'm just saying shit to say it. Bro, YouTube's gonna make me mad. They've got this new feature on their mobile app or whatever the hell for ads, and it doesn't go away. It keeps giving me pop-ups to download Cookie Run Kingdom, but I don't want to.
Oh no. Oh
Bro.
no. The ads. Not the ads.
God. I've also got an energy drink despite my stomach hurting because I kind of need it, man. Not to sound like an addict, but I need it.
No, I feel that. I feel that so much.
I can't talk without it, man.
I feel addicted to Monster. So, I get it.
I don't know what's worse. C4 or Monster? Like, C4 has like, what, 200 milligrams of caffeine in it?
I don't think C4 exists here. I haven't seen it.
Maybe it's like banned where you live because it'll give you a heart attack or something. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Did you know they started IDing people here? Like, I got ID'd to buy a Monster.
Dude. It's like evil.
You have to be over 18 to buy Monster Energy in Poland. So crazy.
I mean, I don't know if I would want a 12-year-old, you know, chugging Monsters. That would be bad for their heart, yeah. But they kind of deserve it. I don't like 12-year-olds, so I say let them have it.
Oh my god. Let me find you so that I can also just look at your stream. Oh, whoops. That way I can also see you.
Shiester's here. Whoa.
Oh, hello.
This setup is so goofy. Peak entertainment. Peak entertainment.
Let me know whenever you're ready. And we can get into it.
I'm definitely ready. I'm ready.
Okay, it sounds like you're hyping yourself up. Don't be nervous. It'll be fine. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait, I have to turn off my freaking music. There we go.
Oh. Hi, Cat.
Hello! Hi! We're here, finally!
Hi, what's up?
Yeah! Should probably introduce ourselves to anybody who, like, doesn't know us.
I'm GoatCatto. Just kidding. Hi, I'm GoatCatto. I make YouTube videos and I stream about stupid art drama. That's essentially all I do. But hi, hello, hi. And also, chat, this is Kite.
Hello.
They're pretty cool. They do Twitch. I like them. I think I've done a stream with them before, like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. But they're really chill. You should like follow them on Twitch.
Hell yeah! And follow GoatCatto. I pinned their YouTube at the top. Go follow them.
And don't follow me.
Yeah.
I'm scary. I bite.
Listen,
Okay.
chat always says that I bite people's ankles because of how short I am, so like it's fine.
Well, I'm 5'11". How tall are you?
I'm 4'11".
Dear, I'm like a whole foot taller than you.
Yeah,
Oh, this is-
apparently. Oh god, you're floating on my screen. Hold on, let me fix that.
Yeah, my bad. My VTuber's a little unstable. It kind of just goes up and down a lot.
There you go, fixed. Nice. Today we're going to be talking about the art commentary community and the VTuber commentary community and all that good shit. Yeah.
I hate it.
I'm not good at introductions.
It's okay. It's okay. Just be yourself. Don't be scared.
Oh, can people hear you?
Yeah. You should be able to. You're not muted on my screen.
People can't hear you on my stream. What's going on? Hold on, I can fix this. I'm good at this. I can fix this. I can save this.
Oh god. Okay.
There we go. Yay! Now you can hear Goat. Awesome.
Yay!
Yay!
Also, let me know if my mic gets too quiet or something. It does have some gain control issues, so
I turned you up on Discord, so
okay,
we should be
that's
good.
That's good.
Nice. I first wanted to just ask you, like, have you watched any VTuber content before, or is it like just completely a mystery to you?
So this is a really bad answer. I have watched VTuber content, but the VTuber I watched isn't exactly a great one. You know our little buddy Rev says Desu?
Oh, Rev.
Yeah.
Rev. I know he's been in a lot of controversy.
Yeah, that's the only actual like VTubing video I've watched thoroughly. I went through it on a stream and I was like, who the hell is this guy? What is he on about? So that's my first
There's a lot of
actual...
people who don't like him. There's a lot of VTubers that people just don't like at all.
Yeah, I wonder why. I don't think all VTubers are bad, but I will say there's like a reputation with us outsiders about how a bunch of y'all are kind of like, I guess, weird. I don't know.
That's the next question I wanted to ask. Like, what is the outsider's perspective on the VTuber community? Because I don't know anymore. I'm in it. I'm in it forever.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really hear a whole lot of positive things. I mean, I saw that whole thing where, like, what was it? It was like some baseball game, and what's the name of that little, like, blue shark tuber, whatever?
Oh, Gora?
Yeah, Gora. I mean, everybody knows that person, but I don't know. I've also seen a lot of people calling her weird, too. I don't know that much.
There's a lot of people who call VTubers, like, weird, but I think it's because they don't really know, like, much about the VTuber community as well, so they just assume, like, everything's weird. It's a different story when you actually get into the community and see what it's like. I mean, I heard a lot of things before about, like, the art commentary community before I got into it. It's scary.
Yeah,
why
everybody's
is it
here
scary?
to like rip you to shreds. I'm just saying, all right, ArtCom, you know how we're supposed to be the nice, chill side of like commentary on the internet and stuff like that, right? No, no. It's not like that at all. Everybody eats each other alive. Everybody's having like little breakdowns over each other's videos. It's not very stable. So if you're looking to join it,
we are not. Just straight
God.
up, we are not.
It's crazy here. Is it the same way in the VTubing community?
We have our own controversies and drama, definitely. There's definitely a lot of problems within the VTuber space. I was gonna ask, do you think VTubing has a reputation online, good or bad, and where do you think that really comes from? Like, why do people see it as like a bad space?
I will say a lot of people see it as negative due to, I guess, like, I hate to sound like I'm trying to stereotype y'all or anything like that, but Outsiders hear a lot more negative things about VTubing because of the predators that usually lurk within the ranks and stuff like that, and the whole, I'm not gonna say it, but it starts with an L. L-O-L-I, that stuff, you know? Apparently there's, I don't know, from an outsider looking in, and like based off of stuff I've seen
that in the community, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of people who have that as their main tuber persona or whatever you want to call it, right? It's just but I don't know.
Yeah. It's really, really complicated because I see people like sometimes just have this little persona that's like supposed to be cutesy and like wholesome, and as they say so, as in like not lewd. It's just supposed to be like their cutesy persona online to bring like joy or whatever to their chat, I guess. And some people still attack them and are just like, how dare you do this, and I'm going to dox your location now. And it's like, okay, chill. They didn't do anything.
Bro.
They didn't even do anything. They're just being like a goofball. Like, leave them alone. It's crazy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy there. But yeah, there's so much drama. There's been a lot of drama recently. I don't know if you've heard about any of it.
No, I don't think I have.
Do you know anything about the recent Cinder drama? Because that's very recent.
All I know is that, wait, is Cinder the dead one?
No. Who's the dead one?
Wait, no, I'm thinking of Cyrax. Never mind. I don't think I know anything about Cinder. My bad.
Everybody in my chat is like, she is dead. She is dead. No. Cinder isn't dead. Cinder got outed as being kind of a manipulative asshole who's just like essentially backstabbed a lot of her VTuber friends.
Oh.
You know, kind of like ruined collabs for them, ruined like tried to manipulate an artist to not do art for them. Stuff like that. It's really weird. But yeah, a lot of people came out with that, and yeah, it's not looking too good. She kind of left forever now, it feels like.
Well, based off of what you're telling me, I'm assuming that's a good thing? Because, damn, what's the point of going through all that?
To, destroy the competition, apparently. You know, like, the competition with her, friends.
Oh. So
it's
really
kind
wanted
of
to be
like,
on top.
Yeah, it's kind of like if I just, like, went behind your back, started, like, saying nasty things about you, just because, like, oh, GoatCatto, I need to knock him down a peg.
Don't do that. But yeah, no, that sounds... How old is Cinder? How old is this person?
Oh my god, I don't know how old Cinder is. Hold on, I can look this up.
Okay.
How old is Cinder?
She better not be older than me.
People are saying 21. Apparently.
Bro. So, about the same age as... How old are you?
I'm 28. Wait, yes. No, I'm 20. What am I talking about? I'm 27. I can't even remember my own age.
How old you are?
I don't know how old I am anymore.
Oh my god.
Not that old. Jesus.
But that's sad. Genuinely, like, what do you... I understand being jealous and, you know, wanting to, like, you know, claim your little spot in the spotlight, right? You want to be on top, whatever the hell, right? But, like, dude, come on. With your own friends. What's the point?
Oh, she might be actually older than 21. Small and Strong in my chat said she was doing NSFW content prior to VTubing, apparently, so definitely older than 21. Okay.
Oh.
That's even worse.
That's great.
Nice.
Genuinely,
yeah.
I don't understand why people are such assholes on the internet. Like, it's not that hard to just, be chill with people and not cause conflict. Like, you can talk about things, but going around and starting, like, interpersonal beef with your own friends just because you want to gain clout and relevancy and be number one is just sad.
It is sad. It is really sad, but unfortunately there are people like that. There's plenty of other dramas that have happened. One of the biggest ones that I talked about ages ago was the Shojo drama. And hello. I don't know if that's somebody from your chat. I think it might be.
Let me check. Hinty forever? I've got no idea.
No, not them. Yenny Yan?
Yen. They're my friends. They're also from ACC. They're very chill. I think you would like them.
Okay,
She's
okay,
cool.
Cool. Awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome in.
Yen!
But yeah.
I love you, Yen!
But yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I was mentioning the Shojo drama. That was really big. It was one of the first things I talked about because somebody was impersonating this VTuber company called Shojo, and they did it so well that they ended up getting people's personal information, doxing and swatting them.
Wow.
Yeah. It got very, very messy because the company themselves kind of didn't tell people about this stuff going on. Apparently it was going on for a long time. I don't know why they didn't mention it publicly. Nux Taku had made a video talking about it and exposing what was going on. He even asked Shojo, like, hey, can I make a video on this? And he did, because they said fine. Yeah, sure, go ahead. And they thanked him and all that, and then suddenly all of the girls in Shojo got mad about it. They took down their thank you, and just threw him under the bus after that, and I was just like, what's going on?
What the hell?
It was weird. It was a weird situation. Just... I don't even know what to say about it anymore. It was strange, but... like, it's in the past now. I think it happened, like, what, 3 years ago? About? Something like that.
Nux Taku. You see, I've heard of that person. Aren't they associated with Mutahar?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're not
he also
very
has
well
a lot of
liked in the spheres I'm in.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who also don't really like Nux either. There's a lot of people, but I think it's the same thing in the art commentary community. I mean, look at how much people have talked about Birdie, for example.
Please. Birdie. Do you know how many, like, situations can be traced back to, like, Birdie stuff? It's fucking insane.
Yeah. I can't believe that Birdie's still being talked about today. I think I heard about the Birdie drama when I wasn't even making content yet. I wasn't even a VTuber yet. I was just watching stuff online, and I kept hearing things about Birdie. So it's just crazy that it's still going on so many years later. Like, what the fuck?
Dude.
What's that?
I remember being, I think, in, like, middle school when Birdie drama first started, and now I'm about to be 21. And it's like, yeah, I'll comment on it since, I know a lot, I've seen a lot, whatever, right? But at the same time, sometimes I'll just sit here in my chair and just be like, what the fuck is going on? Birdie shit. In the great year of 2025. The what?
The Toby drama. What's that?
Oh, the Toby drama. Okay, that's, like, really old. Are you talking about the one that Spockter covered? The old art commentary stuff?
I don't know. Yenny Yan mentioned it in my chat, and I have no idea what that is.
Okay. I was watching Lonz's video on the ACC like last night. I need to remember the summary. Hold on. Basically, what was it? Toby Majestic, right? I do know that they drew suggestive, like, gross imagery of Todoroki. Or is it Todoroki? What is it? Yeah, the white and red-haired dude from like My Hero Academia, the teenager. They drew that person in a not so great suggestive scenario with rope and such. And apparently they were defending Gabby Hanna, Onision, etc. I don't even know.
Oh god, not Onision. That is the worst person to defend.
Yeah, I don't remember everything else that happened. That's all I know. They're just not a good person. Somebody else is gonna have to like give the summary, realistically speaking. Also, oh my god, Perry's watching. Ew. Hi, Perry.
Hello.
We've got like normal commentary people here.
Oh, you glitched out for a second. There we go.
Oh, they defended Shane Dawson. My bad, not Onion Boy. My bad.
Onion Boy. I was
they
about
both
to
look
say,
the same to me.
They kind of do a little bit.
They could be like cousins or something, and we'd never know.
Who knows? Who knows?
God. Even though I'm in ACC or whatever, I still have so many like situations that I don't know about and I need to catch up on. So whenever you were saying Toby, I was like, oh, I learned about them like yesterday. I was like, oh, dude, there's so much lore in this community, and I'm sure there's a bunch of lore in like the VTubing sphere as well.
Oh yeah. I was talking about this to one of my moderators, Shin, about this. It happened maybe about a year ago now. There was a situation with a guy named Tora, and a lot of female VTubers came forward to pretty much say he's been really creepy to them in DMs. Really suggestive, like sending them moaning audio and shit.
Oh, that's great. You know what? I think he has good riz. He has a chance. They just gotta give him a chance, you know? No, that's awful. That's fucking awful.
Just give them a chance. No, he actually did do something to somebody in person too, though. So, yeah, wasn't great. Yeah, he got canceled really hard and left. So, bye, bye to him.
I mean, deserved, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of easy to just be a normal person and not do that to people, you know. Maybe keep those little audio notes to yourself. Put that in a journal and then play it back and be like, would I really want to send this to another person? Would I really have a choice or a chance, I guess, of getting with this chick if I send her this clip? Like, come on. That's stupid.
Small and Strong said, thank God I have negative riz. I will never get involved in anything like that. Negative riz. Fair enough.
Good lord.
That's...
I don't
what do you
understand
think
how you can be that desperate.
I don't either, but I mean, trust me, there's been a lot of like call-outs about people just being weird, creepy, and just awful. Unfortunately. What do you think defines the art the art commentary community? I can speak words. Like, is it more about the art, the drama, the personalities involved?
I would definitely say it's about the personalities involved, because like anybody can do art and okay, I genuinely don't know how to word this. I don't know how to word this, all right? The art community, art commentary community, number one, it's a mess, but number two, it's not like normal commentary. I think there's a lot more, how do I even put this into words? So this side of the internet has more, I guess, left-leaning hello, I can't speak. Holy shit, I've got something stuck in my throat. Hold on. Oh my god.
You're good.
They have more left-leaning people, and I hate to be mean, because, like, you know, I'm ACC myself, but I view this place as kind of like a little hug box box. It's very different compared to normal commentary. They're more like mental health focused and stuff like that. They take things a little bit more seriously than a lot of other people on the other side of the internet would. It's very... How do I find that? How do I even define this? Okay. Mental health... I don't even know, man. I genuinely don't know how to... I don't fucking know. Genuinely, I don't know. I don't know.
It's undefinable.
I don't know. It is undefinable, bro. It's just like, oh my god. Also, Chris the Narc is watching my stream. Oh no, great. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh god, I got raided. Fuck me. But yeah, no, our community, our commentary community, it's like a hug box. It's more focused on mental health and personalities. Because, like, the people you're going to see in this sphere are going to be very, 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 very fucking different than the people in normal commentary. We're more sensitive. We're more mental health and trauma oriented. Yes, we do art, but the way we handle subjects and situations is, like, extremely different than how normal people do. Which, like, yeah, we're normal, I guess, whatever. I'm not saying we're not normal. It's just, like, on this side of the internet, things are very different. I'm not very good at answering questions like that because I genuinely don't know how to define the community in general. I can only, like, describe it. It's very weird.
Okay, then how about asking, how has the art commentary scene changed over the last couple of years? Because it's been here for a long time.
Oh. Well, I will say... A lot of the original people have died out. I'm not sure if it's better or not, honestly. It kind of feels like the same thing, but just with different people.
I did notice a lot of people have left. I haven't seen some people that I used to watch a lot. Like, they're just gone. They vanished.
Yeah, if you've watched Lanza's video, a lot of them, I hate to quote Lanza, but genuinely, it was a good video, I think, even though I don't know that much about the old controversies. It seems like a lot of people kind of just tore each other down. And they let the ego of their fan base and, like, what they were doing get to their head, and it kind of just destroyed them in the long run. Which, like...
I kind of worry that the VTuber community is going in that direction, honestly.
How so?
Well, I feel like there are some ties to the art community a little bit because obviously in order to become a VTuber, you have to get art from an artist. So there are a lot of artists within the VTuber community. So considering, like, I see similar things happening where people just are tearing each other down, doing all kinds of cancellations.
Oh,
they're
God.
different kinds of cancellations, I think. Because most of the people in the VTuber community are adults. Like, some people are in their 30s.
In their 30s doing this?
I mean, do whatever you want, man. I don't care. You know, get that bank. But it's just, like...
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, with the drama specifically, it's just like, come on. What are we in high school? It's stupid.
Oh, let me see. I just got a donation, but it has a good point. Thank you for the 4.99 yen. I feel like a lot of old ACC situations where people being more moral arbiters, but behind closed doors they did stuff like the FCK. That is true. You see, a lot of people, oh my god, it's especially like an issue in this community. They'll be like, this is bad, and this is bad, and this is bad, and then they'll turn around and do it themselves or do something worse. But they think because they have a platform and they have, like, you know, content creator friends that, oh, it's okay, they'll all just sweep for me. And speaking of, like, letting their platform get to their head, oh my god. And also speaking about morals, I gotta rant about this, bro. I'm guessing that maybe the VTuber sphere, based on what you're telling me, has the exact same issue, but I feel like a lot of people are way too quick to pull the, I need to make a call-out post or an expose video on anybody they have, like, a minor spat with, on anything they deem morally problematic or morally bad. It's just like, you don't have to take all of your issues to the internet and put it on blast to, like, thousands of people, especially when half the time you'll have, like, a animation meme call out video number 79 that has 50k views, and all that takes don't have any evidence to necessarily support it. Most of it is just them bitching about morals and running off of emotions and what they think is correct and what isn't. It's so dumb. I hate it. And it's just like, this person was mean to me. They don't deserve a platform. Or this person said this edgy thing and this person did that edgy thing. They don't deserve to have a platform. It's just like, dude, stop. Just stop. Log off.
Yeah, I remember
it's not that
people were
deep.
canceling Sashley because of like something she said like when she was still like a kid, and they tried to cancel her when she was still a kid. I'm just like, but why are we canceling a child? It's a child. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking like too old now, but it's like, why am I gonna make a hit piece on like a 16-year-old?
Honestly,
I don't know.
I remember whenever I tried to go in that situation and debunk it, I still had so many people. Because you know how I was talking about like the people who were like, this is morally bad. So in the 2022 Sashley drama or whatever the hell, right? She's being called out for calling her partner fatty in like a loving way. And I defended that. And I got jumped. I got jumped for that. It's just like, dude, come on.
Like, it's their relationship. Like, who cares?
Exactly. And you know, oh my god, this is something that I really hate. Like I said, people will run with statements without actually having evidence to back it up, right? They took a screenshot that was taken out of context of Sashley trying to say no, but misspelling it as N-I. And they used that screenshot to call her racist, saying she was trying to say the N-word. Girl. No.
Oh, Lord.
That's not how it works. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I don't know if I see drama like that necessarily happen within the VTuber community, but there's definitely been a lot of like weird stuff that has gone on, especially on Twitter. Twitter's just a cesspool, dude. It's bad.
God, I hate Twitter, but I love it so much, but I hate it. There's a lot of like moral grandstanding on there as well. It drives me nuts. It's just like, come on.
I remember when Twitter was saying that there was like a height of consent. They were like, if you're underneath this height, you can't consent because you're like as high as your height is like the height of a child. It's like, bro, I'm personally offended. I'm short.
Dude, oh my god. Dude, have you seen those people who will claim that you're a PDF file or whatever? Is that the Twitch friendly way of saying it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, good. We're good. They'll be like, if you're like 6'4" and you're dating somebody who's 5'2", you are a PDF file because you're basically attracted to a child because your partner is the height of a child.
Yeah,
even though
I
they
saw
have the body
that.
of an adult. Like, come on. Also, somebody in my chat is asking about Iron Mouse. Ask her about her detailed opinions on Nuxtaku. Ask her about Iron Mouse faking her voice. What is this?
I don't think that Iron Mouse is necessarily faking a voice because Iron Mouse actually has like a medical condition, so you know. She might actually just talk like that, so I don't want to say anything on that. But about Nuxtaku, I thought he was like chill before, but like now like most of his streams are like political, and I'm just like, okay, I no longer care.
I don't
no
know
longer
anything about Iron.
But yeah, like there are VTubers who definitely do fake a voice, but like VTubers also like play a persona a lot of time and role play as like a character. So I'm just like, do whatever you want to do, man, if that's what you want to do. If you want to sound sneaky, then sure. Or I don't know, if maybe you want to have like a deep voice and be like, yeah, hello, my name is Charles.
Aww, I never got the appeal. It kind of seems weird to have like all these old men watching somebody who's like LARPing as a little anime kid, being like, yeah, hi, tee hi, yeah. Like, bro, what are you doing? Why do you like this stuff? Oh my god, my waifu's so cute. Like, it's just so odd. And I feel like the fans of VTubers...
There are a lot of parasocial things that happen in the VTuber community.
Probably also why outsiders don't like VTubers. Because you see, like, people are like, that's my waifu. Like...
The thing is that some VTubers don't make it any better. Do you know anything about the, like, girlfriend and boyfriend experience?
The what?
The what?
The what?
there are some VTubers who try to act like the girlfriend or boyfriend to their chat.
Oh, ew, is that like one of these people who does like ASMR and they're like, Mommy's so proud of you, or something like that? It's like evil.
Somebody actually got canceled for that, because she said that she was dating her chat, and she's like, oh yeah, anybody who says this but then like has a secret boyfriend, yeah, they're terrible. And then somebody outed her as having a secret boyfriend.
Oh my god, so she cucked her chat?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like fucked up. What type of VTuber drama is that? VTuber cucks 50 fans in live chat by having a real boyfriend. Like, come on.
It was strange, but yeah, like she got outed for that. It was really strange. There was also other things that happened with her, but I don't remember it now. Honestly, there's just so much drama.
This is scary. I'm like scared. Do I really want to get into this community?
It can be fun. I feel like it can be fun to do. I personally don't really, play like a character on stream. I'm just myself, but like if you want to roleplay as like a character, or I don't know, be like a wizard money gang or whatever. Like, go ahead, do that.
As a 40-year-old man.
Sure.
Why
Go
are you
ahead.
laughing? I'm being serious, man. I feel like you're not taking my dreams, my aspirations seriously. I don't appreciate this, man.
Sure, you can be a 40-year-old man. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Oh, dude, Chris the Narc said they've seen your iDubbbz video. He liked it. You're liked by Chris the... Oh, wait, I can't say that. Twitch. Oops. You're liked by Chris the Narc. You should feel proud.
What? I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry.
Commentary person. He's evil. He's like absolutely evil.
Oh god, should I be scared?
Yeah, you should fear him. No, he's chill.
Throwing the man under the bus. Opinion on Gargura. Graduating. I think was the term. Yeah. She graduated. I mean, there's a lot of people who had like problems with her and whatnot, but it's like it's a I'm forgetting the word. She's literally part of like a corporation. Like I'm guessing they made the model for her and whatnot, gave her the character, and people just like hated on her, and I feel kind of bad for her. Some people were like doxing her, trying to like find her face and then being like, oh my god, she's actually so ugly. It's like, okay, dude, chill the fuck out. Oh my god. Like, what has she done to you? It's crazy. Corporate VTubing is a whole different beast.
Corporate VTubing? What is that?
So some people are indie VTubers like me. I just started on my own. And then there's people who are part of agencies, so they actually work for a company and stream with their other, like, agents, whoever is actually in the group.
Oh!
I mean, they stream with other people too, but yeah, that's kind of the whole thing.
Whoa.
That's why they get so big, because this corporation is, like, advertising them and whatnot.
I don't think I'm corporation friendly. Do you think you would get hired by corporate?
Me? No.
What would you have to do to get hired? I'm desperate, man. I gotta go with the other agents and shit, dude.
Gotta make that money.
I can make money.
I feel like you have to be so much more... Like, yeah, they make a lot of money. Holy shit, they make a lot of money. I would love to be in a corporation just to, like, Okay, not Niji-sanji. Niji-sanji is, like, fucking bad. Oh, that is another drama! Oh my god, this was like the biggest controversy of the century. Holy shit. Niji-sanji was so terrible to one of their talent, she nearly killed herself.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What did she do? Or
She
what
didn't
did
do
corporate do?
anything. They
I mean, what did they do
bullied
to her? Sorry. I meant, like, what did they do to her necessarily? Fuck.
They were just, like, pretty much bullying her within the corporation. Like, not doing things that she was asking for. I think, what was it? She spent, like, a lot of money on getting, like, an event set up, and then they just said, no, you can't do it. I don't even think they reimbursed her or anything. It's like, okay. Wow, that's shit.
So essentially they scammed her and didn't pay her. Wow.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, basically she made a cover, the corporation told her no and didn't reimburse her. And her colleagues also did not support her and bullied her. So, yeah, she actually did attempt, and she ended up leaving the corporation, or I think that they fired her or something.
What?
And she is now very successful on her own, so fuck them.
Well, that's good. That's good. I don't know. Yeah, I think I retract my statement about wanting to join corporate. What is it with, like, all corporations being fucking evil, bro? Can we have, like, one corporation that doesn't fuck their employees over, like, ever? Actually, no, that's too much to ask for.
Like, I think Hololive is okay. Shojo is also doing better now, so yeah. People were saying a lot of things about Hololive, but it turned out not to be true. Just people were making assumptions. And I think somebody even made, like, a hit piece on Hololive being like, yeah, Gore Girl left because the corporation is evil, and she just came out and was like, I never said that. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about? But, yeah. Just, it's wild. People love to make assumptions and, you know, spread misinformation on the internet.
My favorite. I love that. Yeah, that seems to be a rampant issue in, like, every single fucking community. I don't know why people don't think before they post stuff.
It's becoming more popular now, and I really urge people to be more careful about what they say. People are really starting to go hard with just suing each other for defamation. So it's why even when I want to make content, I'm like, I have to really research this and say allegedly everywhere just so I don't get sued.
Allegedly is a good word. I love that word. But yeah, no. That's also another reason why I don't really like the fact that so many people are just running with information and statements that they can't back up. And, like, not thinking twice about it. They're just like, well, I think it's true, so I need to inform everybody else. And it's like, okay, cool. Take the moral high ground, right? But what happens if you get sued? What happens if you get striked? What are you gonna do? And be like, oh, well, I didn't know. Like, come on. It's your job to, like, check the stuff you report on, you know?
Yeah. True. Caddy is asking, what are your thoughts on the Saber Spark stuff?
Ooh. Okay. Okay. KP is a fucking idiot. Genuinely. I do not fuck with KP. KP's a dumbass. She definitely should have handled the situation better. And the fact that she decided to platform allegations without any actual, you know, evidence to support it up or anything. Who was it? It was Slug or something who did, like, an interview with her. And he asked if she had anything other than testimony to back her statements up. And no, she fucking didn't. She just ran with an anonymous testimony and put it on a platform for thousands of people to see without even, like, you know, asking for logs of anything, asking for any information that would actually, you know, back up the claim that, yes, these two were at this place whenever the victim said they were, blah, 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 blah. Like, nothing. There was nothing done. And it feels like she did it out of spite. Whether he's guilty or not, I can't say. I'm not a judge. I'm not any court fucking official, right? And Saber hasn't even, like, outright denied anything from what I know on his video. So it's just like, it's messy. And I think
I think he
stupid.
did say that, like, a lot of this stuff was untrue, but
yeah, he doesn't go into the allegations itself necessarily. He just went into, you know, watch his response, buddy. Yeah, I will. I will.
I would not be surprised if he also just is like, all right, time to get out the lawsuit.
Saber's suing, it's over.
It's so over.
And genuinely,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
mean-
why you would run with an allegation like that without any evidence and think that, oh yeah, I can just platform this. Testimony is enough. And it's like, yeah, testimony is one thing, but you need to like get your ducks in a row and make sure that this isn't like gonna bite you and the victim in the ass. Like, come on.
We learned nothing from the Quite situation. Like, come on, man. Come on. There needs to be like hard-hitting evidence. The fact that she's like, "Oh, I don't have anything." It's like,
Wow.
are you serious? What am I supposed to do with this?
Also,
know,
why
like,
platform it if, like, originally your video was just supposed to be about DA games? It feels like she found out about the Saber stuff and was just like, I'm gonna slap that in there. Like, dude, come on. I don't know. I just think it was very idiotic, very messy, and she definitely could have handled the allegations better when it came with when it comes to like platforming them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Also,
are there any reoccurring? Oh no, go ahead.
Oh wait, no. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask the next question. That's all, really. I was gonna say, are there any recurring issues or types of drama you see pop up in the art scene specifically that you didn't really see like much of elsewhere?
I think I've already kind of gotten off on a tangent about the recent issue that keeps happening, but I guess this is a more specific issue. Kids in commentary, right? Some kids can do commentary, but I find often, most of the time, they fucking don't know how to handle that shit at all. They misrepresent allegations, they don't state it right, they get themselves into like spats with other creators and all this other shit, right? And then also like the whole grooming issue, bro. I don't know why I do know why we have so many fucking groomers. It's art commentary, there's a lot of children like art, and then obviously predators are gonna come looking for them. It's just predators and kids. Those are the main issues. Which, like, that sounds weird to, like, group them together like that, but kids in commentary and then the predators who prey on them.
Yeah, I don't think that minors should do any sort of commentary because of the fact commentary is always going to come with drama, it's always going to come with people probably attacking you. It's not going to end well. Like, do you really want people to, like... I don't like even imagining, like, a 14-year-old having, like, swarms of people going and harassing them. It's just sad to think about,
Yeah. But then they're always like, but I can handle it. And it's like, buddy, I've been in your shoes. I've been doing commentary since I was 15. Trust me, you cannot handle it. And the worst thing is that most of these kids are mentally ill, right? Because like I said, the art community, the ACC, whatever the hell, right? It usually has a lot of traumatized individuals. Like I said, very mental health focused, stuff like that. Like, it's a little hug box. We have a lot of mentally disturbed children who get into commentary and then figure out that they can't handle it. And it's just like, dude, please, for the love of God.
I was going to say, I kind of saw that happening with Crying Blossom. Like, Crying Blossom was saying a lot, like, oh, like, a lot of people say I'm really mature for my age. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can handle the same things as an adult could, right? And I saw Crying Blossom crash out a lot over people just trying to push their buttons, and it's like, ooh, this doesn't seem like it's gonna end well.
Yeah, no. It's also just
I
like,
feel bad.
even if you think you're mature enough, because like a lot of kids are like, well, I'm mature enough, I can cover this, that, and that. And it's like, sure, you might have the maturity, but like deep down, it's really not healthy for you. You should be spending time like at school, socializing, doing art, all this other stuff without having to go to school or going to your part-time job, feeling sick to your stomach because of beef that started on the internet due to you being involved in the commentary sphere. It's not healthy.
Caddy just goes, I think we should just send the children to the factories and the mines.
The teen
no.
factory specifically. I want new clothes, okay?
I want new clothes. Chop chop, get to work.
Can I get a new Android, please? Mine's broken. Like, ugh. I don't know, man.
So dark. So dark.
The other thing I absolutely hate is like, kids will get into commentary, right? And then, to be fair, I used to have the same mindset when I was younger too. But kids will get into commentary and then fuck up allegations, and then adults step in And they're like, oh my god, ew, you're like being weird. Aren't you like 20? Go get a job. Like, go touch grass. And it's just like, dude, we're only stepping in because number one, we've been there, done what you're doing. And also because number two, if adults don't step in, then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And like, you know, us stepping in isn't always like a guarantee to the issue being solved and them, you know, putting a stop to what they're doing, right? But at least somebody's saying something. Because like a huge issue in the ACC when it comes to like young teenagers and stuff like that, and even like 18 and 19-year-olds, at least with like my generation, or whatever the fuck you want to call us, right? Who are, you know, entering early adulthood, or those who are like 20, 19, 20, whatever the hell, right? A lot of them will just run with information that they see on the internet presented in commentary or rant videos, and they don't really like double check any of the information provided. They just see it and go, yeah, the majority of people think that this is bad or this is true, so it must be, right? Duh, God, I don't know. I'm just yapping. I think the caffeine's kicking in. Fucking hell.
Surprise, surprise, a lot of people can be all wrong at once.
Yep.
It can happen. Oh, I like what Yenny Yan said. Kids should go outside and run in traffic. I mean, play in the park.
Oh. Goat, do you have ADHD? Yeah, I have ADHD.
Oh my god. Oh, here's a good question. How do you personally decide which topics or creators to cover in the art commentary community?
How do I... Okay. So... Honestly? I should know how to answer this question because it's me who makes the decision. But, basically, I'll kind of skim through a situation. If it looks interesting or if there's, like, major allegations that don't sit right with me, then I'll go over it. I also have people who send me straw pages and Google form submissions to go over topics. Or just I'll find something in my free time and save it to my content to review playlist. However, I'm trying to stick to covering, I guess, topics that don't have 15 and 16-year-olds in it, because the recent drama I just dealt with like, basically everything I was complaining to you about with kids being in commentary happened with that, and I don't want to deal with that again. So, trying to stick with more, you know, adult subjects and stuff like that. La 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 la. I don't know.
Fair enough, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, same here. Like, I try to make sure I research things. I try to, of course, like, after I write, like, a script, I'll check it with other people who know a lot, about, like, what could get me in trouble, what would be okay to say, before I actually post anything, because I don't want to say something and then suddenly I have, like, a whole bunch of people attacking me, or, like, God forbid, a lawsuit. So,
oh god.
Yeah. I'm
That's
poor.
Oh god. That's also another thing when it comes to content regarding lawsuits. I don't really like making expose videos on people. If it's like a groomer or a predator, that's one thing, but when it comes to just like calling other people out, I try not to do that because I don't want them trying to like take like a legal route or whatever, or strike me on YouTube and stuff like that. It just doesn't seem worth it. And I also just don't personally like spreading allegations about people, unless there's something to, you know, verify that, you know.
Yeah, I think my worst nightmare is like spreading false allegations. I'd be like, oh fuck. No!
Yeah, I think I've learned from my history of doing that. So, rather not repeat that, you know?
You live a little, you learn.
Yeah.
Small has a question for you. What is your least favorite piece of drama you have covered in the past?
Oh, God.
Oh no, not a good sound.
I'm not gonna go on about the one I just got out of. Excluding that one, I'd have to say either the Foxy Boxy drama or whatever the hell, or the, shit, what was it called? Hold on. Cortels. The Cortels situation. That thing was so annoying. They tried to paint her as a groomer.
Oh god.
Over her playing
Bro,
VR chat.
that all the time. They just throw it around. Like it doesn't mean anything.
They called Cortez a groomer over her being 19 years old, playing Just Dance with a 16-year-old, in which they were both like twerking, and you could see like the Just Dance thing going on in the background. They weren't doing it on each other, they were just playing the game. And apparently there was a little bit more to it than that, but based off of what I reviewed and what I talked to Cortez about, nothing actually legitimately showed that she had malicious intent and wanted to like groom this kid or something. It was just her being kind of irresponsible, and she fixed the stuff that we all told her to fix, so I don't see her as a danger. Not like, you know, Cinny Bear.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot about like the Cinny Bear stuff. Oh god.
Oh, Cinny. Cinny. I streamed with her once. It was like super awkward, but she only did that because I was in contact with Birdie, and she was just all like, I like your art. How's Jack doing? Gulp. Do you want to stream with me? Also, I drew you fan art. Like, okay, I know what you're doing, but all right, thanks, Cinny.
Oh, I had no idea about that. Damn.
Yeah, she also wants me to like die. Apparently,
oh,
because
God.
I covered the situation. And I wasn't very nice to her.
Yeah, also like the death threats and stuff. I got into beef with somebody ages ago. I won't name them. It was another VTuber, but it was because I made a video being like, "Hey, I know that there are some male VTubers who can be creeps, but that doesn't mean we need to harass all male VTubers." And this dude came at me and was like, "I need to educate you on the patriarchy," and he started to mansplain, and I was just like, "Are you serious, bro? What have I done to you?" Fucking.
You see, it's not all men, but it's men. That's what it reminds me of, where it's like, hey, it's not fair to lump us all in with, you know, your bad experience with like one person. That's silly.
It was so strange. It was such a strange interaction, and I think what makes it worse is that he makes content eating food that he makes with some of his own bodily fluids. Let's just say. I'm like, really?
About the
You're
white,
gonna
the brown, or the yellow?
The white.
Oh, dude, do you think he has the He's got the cookbook, doesn't he? I can't say it because I'm not sure if Twitch will snipe me, but he's got the cookbook.
He's the one with the cookbook, yes. He's the one who lectured me on the patriarchy. A fucking dude who eats his own white shit decided to mansplain about the patriarchy to me. I can't make this shit up.
Is he like well known or something in y'all's community? That's crazy.
Somewhat. I mean, he has a few hundred viewers like on his streams, but I was just
scary.
there like, I was just like, what the fuck? What's going on?
He's a male muncher. That's gross.
I tried to be super nice and just be like, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, that's not what I was talking about. He just kept going with like politics and stuff, and I was like, that's not even what I was talking about. What the fuck?
Dude.
Can we not just like not hate on somebody because they were born with a peen, please?
Dude, it's so funny seeing these people who claim they're feminists, you know, people who are originally supposed to advocate for gender equality, right? They'll be like, men are pigs, kill all of them. Like, bro, at that point, you're not advocating for equality. You can't call yourself a feminist and then, like, essentially want an entire gender erased or to be punished just because you've had bad experiences with them. It's the same argument that some sexist men use with women. They're like, women are bitches. They're thieving, lying whores who cheat and lie. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And
I say, hatred just brews more hatred. I don't know why we gotta like hate everyone. Ugh.
Exactly, bro. Like, come on. It's so much easier to just be chill with everybody. But if you're chill with somebody, then they're like, so you support this and you support that? Does that mean that you're chill with this far-right group then? Like, shut up, please. Oh my god. Whoa.
Whoa.
What happened?
When? Yenny Yen had a question for me. Is it as common as it seems for people from other communities who had drama or a situation to VTuber rebrand? Yeah, sometimes. I have seen that. I've also seen people, like, in the VTuber community get into drama and then try to secretly rebrand as a new VTuber.
Ooh, so... Caden Monroe, AV... What is their name? AV Haltman or, like, Ruby? Forgot their name. Whatever. There's a case of that going on currently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll have to DM you about that. But Yen actually has a video about that on their channel. Toasty Vanilla tried rebranding as a VTuber and Bagos.
Oh, I did hear about Toasty Vanilla, yeah.
Yeah. She's a freak, bro.
There are a lot of people who will try to do that. The thing is that, like, people aren't dumb. They'll, like, recognize your voice, they'll recognize your mannerisms, and they'll be like, oh, it's you. Like, what was the point? Oh, God.
What was the name of that other person? I think it was, like, Heaton Norumi or whatever, who's trying to rebrand as a VTuber as well, despite them being an ultimate, like, victim complex having piece of shit. Like, girly is mean. Or, they're mean. They're mean. Sorry, I forget. So if you ever bump into them, good luck.
Oh god, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared.
I'm like pissing right now.
Oh, do you think that the art commentary community handles accountability better or worse than other spaces?
I would say worse, because not everybody can handle allegations against them, and a lot of people will overreact to situations and let their emotions get the better of them when it comes to, like, owning up to what they did. And some people, like, won't even word their, you know, apologies or anything like that in a way that seems sincere. There's a lot of instances where, okay, how do I word this? Okay. Creator number 1 gets into controversy. Creator number 1 complains about mental health issues during their apology for the controversy that they caused, instead of, you know, just being like, hey, I'm sorry, I messed up, I won't do this again. Creator number 2, I'm talking about, like, different instances and stuff that I've seen. Okay, so that's creator number 1, right? Let's talk about creator number 2. Creator number 2 spreads false allegations against another creator, right? Creator number 2 gets called out and starts deflecting and screaming at those calling them out. Then they victimize themselves and run. They delete all of their internet presence. And then you have creator number 3. I like the 3s, okay? Creator number 3s are always awesome. Then you'll have the normal people who will be like, hey, I fucked up, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. And then that's that. But it's usually 1 and 2 that we see more of rather than number 3. There's always something else going on.
Somebody said creep show art.
Oh, yeah, definitely with her. Peaches, Creep Show, Heaton, Toasty, and Nezzy. Yeah.
Oh, my
definitely
Lord.
with those.
One of my moderators came in and said, when should I upload my kite dossier? Are you gonna cancel me, bro? What the fuck?
Twitlonger
I
coming in.
didn't even do anything.
What you do? What you
I
do?
didn't do nothing!
You know about the midgets in the basement, okay? I know what you've been up to. I've heard rumors, okay? Whispers in the wind.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I swear. I didn't do anything.
God.
Everybody's like, Kite has done so much. No,
So
I
much
haven't.
evil.
What the fuck? I'm gonna cancel you all over MySpace, bro. What the fuck? Who the hell even uses MySpace anymore?
I didn't know that was even up still. I thought that thing got shut down, like, ages ago.
I think it's still up. Maybe.
I'll have to look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you think parasocial dynamics hit harder in one community rather than the other? Have you had any parasocial people around you?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Quite a few. I've had a lot of fans, like, ever since I was 15, either want to date me because, oh my god, GoatCatto, Ashley, Birdie drama, oh my god, GoatCatto. God, I hated that, I hated that, I hated that. There's either people who, like, want to be my friend or want to get into a relationship with me because of, like, whatever relevancy they think I have, which, like, I don't personally see, but whatever. Or there's those people who just, like, don't understand that just because you like a creator doesn't mean you can overstep their basic human boundaries and just be weird to them and be like, I think I like you. Do you want to see my porn? Like, well, ugh.
Oh my god.
Or those who just, like, think you're attractive and won't stop being weird.
Yeah. I've definitely had, like, people come into my streams and be like, so, are you single? And I'm like, bro, this is the first time I'm ever seeing you in my chat. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Who are you?
I'd personally get with them. Just kidding. No. Oh, dude, the other thing I don't understand is, like, this is, I think, in my mind, some sort of, like, a parasocial relationship. People will treat a lot of content creators as if they're a fucking god and, like, whatever they say is gospel and it's fact. And it's just like, dude, content creators, our whole thing is about stating our opinion to help you come to your own. You shouldn't just go off of what one person is saying and then be like, yeah, I agree with everything they said just because you like the creator. Like, you need to not just watch, like, let's say my video about a subject. Go look at somebody else's coverage on the subject to get, like, a more nuanced, I guess, view on the situation rather than just being like, GoatCatto said it, that settles it. Like, no, not everything I say is fact. Not everything you say is fact. Nothing anybody says at the end of the day is, like, purely fact that you should always base your fucking thoughts on. It's so silly. It's like, dude, think for yourself. Obviously, we provide entertainment, but ugh.
Yeah, it also just feels like people can't have, like, their own fucking opinion, right? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I'm completely fine with people disagreeing with me underneath my video. It's fine. If you don't agree with something, you want to make a point, go ahead. I'm not gonna kill you for it, okay? You can disagree. It's
exactly.
fine. But
also, I feel like people also overreact to the different opinions that other people have. And they're like, well, that's not the oops, excuse me. They'll be like, that's not the right opinion. This is the right opinion. And it's like, dude, everybody has their own beliefs, their own opinions. Things are always gonna, like, you know, clash and be different. What do you expect? Not everybody's gonna have the same mindset as you. So let them have what they have. Blah, 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 blah. Stop trying to dictate it.
Yeah. Oh, Small wanted to ask you a question, but I don't think you know too much about the Cinder drama to be able to answer, but the question was, do you think Cinder will go full scorched earth and out everyone's dirty laundry, as in everybody who's, like, canceled Cinder? Because Cinder's being very quiet right now, so people are starting to speculate that maybe she's going to, like, come back and be like, anyways, so this is all the dirty laundry of everybody else who canceled me.
I mean, given the fact that, based off of what you told me about Cinder, they seem like they're very... How do I say this? How do I word it? Since they want to be on top of everything and they seem like a control freak based on what you told me, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do this as, like, an ultimate fuck you in order to, like, victimize themselves and be like, yeah, you guys think I'm bad, but look at these guys, look at their skeletons, look at their dirty secrets. Just, like, petty shit. They seem like a petty person. It doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility for them to do that.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. There's a good chance that she might just wait this out, not say anything, hopes that it just goes away.
Keep reminding her.
Yeah, she might just come back and be like, well, this is what everyone else did, so fuck them too, you know.
Why do people think that being quiet is better than just owning up to your bullshit and learning from it? They're just like, maybe if I don't talk about it, everybody will forget. Like, no. People, even if you do talk about it, people aren't just gonna forget the fact that you pulled some bullshit like that. Like, come on, use your brain, bro. Like, come on.
She did post, like, an apology, but it was really, really bad. She pretty much put all of the blame on her manager, who was also her boyfriend, and people were just like, are you, like, you're acting like you didn't know about this stuff. I don't believe that. You live together. I don't know. It seems weird.
Yeah, sounds like bullshit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so that didn't really go over too well for her. Now she's been radio silent. Who knows what will happen? Maybe she will air everyone's dirty laundry out. Who knows?
Hopefully not. I feel like that would just cause something that nobody really fucking needs to deal with.
Yeah, honestly, but who knows? Crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
Now here's a different question. But what made you get into commentary in the first place? Like, was there a specific video or some kind of drama that got you hooked? What was that?
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Right, by the way, if there's any questions you don't want to answer, you can just tell me.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh no. All right. So you see, it all happened when I was 15 years old, and I spread. Oh God. False accusations about Sashley in 2019 on the internet, and Ponder Sprocket covered it, and that video got 1.2 million views.
1.2 million? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But basically, because of that situation and what resulted from it, which, like, I got called out by, like, Spockter, Question Turkey, all these other creators, and Ponder. Oh, God, how do I word this? After a good bit, you know, they called me out for the misinformation I spread. I learned from it, or at least I thought I did, something like that, blah, 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 right? Eventually, Ponder left and stopped doing drama coverage as much, and I noticed that in my little community, right, there was a bunch of allegations going around with, like, no basis. People weren't double checking it, and they were just pretty much, like, running around spreading shit against people without verifying any of the information. And so I was just like, oh, well, that's bad, and Ponder called other people out for doing that, so I guess I'll try to do that. So basically been doing that shtick since, I think, like, what, 2021? 22? Something like that. But yeah. Oh.
I see.
Yeah. It's not great.
So it was
but...
the little Ashley thing that got you into commentary in the first place. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, Sashley is quite a big creator, so I can understand why that would be like your first piece of work on your channel.
Yeah, there was also like a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. It wasn't pretty. There were a lot of malicious people involved with it, and I thought I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't. And, you know, being a 15-year-old on the internet, getting all that attention definitely did not help. So I handled it pretty badly, spread allegations that were absolutely god-awful. And yeah, a lot happened. It wasn't great. Very bad situation. But here we are. Wow, hi. At least it's like over.
It can be very
Sashley's
easy
show.
to like accidentally do stuff like that, honestly. Like, you get really into it, you get on the drama train, you get super into like canceling somebody, and you know,
especially when nobody else is speaking out against it, really, because like for a good bit nobody was not a whole lot of people involved were like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. And even when I took my original rant down, the person who was helping me with the script and feeding me most of the information, they were just like, no, why'd you take it down? Why'd you take it down? And I was like, I don't know, Ashley said that this is false. And they're like, no, put it back up, goddammit. Like, it was just very messy, very messy. The people who were feeding me the information weren't willing to actually fact check any of it, and I kind of just took their word and ran with it, which is something I have had a history of doing, which isn't great, but at least I'm here now and I'm not doing that stuff to where I just go with whatever the other person is saying. Because having your own opinion actually is pretty based, I think. Rather than just not having a spine and being like, well, this person said it bad, so that means it is bad. Like, no, you gotta have a spine and think for yourself. You can't just be like, well, my friend says that XYZ is problematic, so that means it's true. Or there's this allegation that the majority of the people think it's true, so it must mean it's true. Like, no, not how it works. Not how it works.
Yeah, I still see people on Twitter doing that though. Oh my god. I think there was like a 15-year-old who like spread false like SA allegations. They didn't have any proof, it ended up actually being disproven, but there was a lot of people, even adults, who believed it and ran with it. And it's like, what are you doing? You should know
God.
better. You're like in your 20s, bro. Stop.
I remember seeing something about, like, I think a 14-year-old being called a groomer because they dated, like, an 11-year-old or something that they didn't know was actually 11. They ended up being, like, 13. They lied about being 13. I don't even know. It's just messy, bro. But I saw so many, like, adults, like, in their 20s, 18, 19, 20 and up, being like, yeah, this kid is a groomer. This kid is a PDF file. They need to be ran off the platform. And it's just like, what are you guys doing? Aren't y'all supposed to be, like, the more mature people? What are you doing? This is what I mean by, like, I'm scared of our generation of adults getting into commentary and getting onto Twitter and, like, talking about all this bullshit, bro. Like, oh my god.
People just love to get into drama. They're so drawn to drama. I'm not even sure why that is. But, like, so many commentary channels do well because it's drama and people really like hearing about it. It's crazy.
I will say I am a bit of a hypocrite because originally, like, after the Frick the Pirates stuff happened, I was like, I'm not gonna do drama. Drama is bad for me. But then I realized that, like, I can do drama. Anybody can cover drama. It's just, like, how you handle the situation, how you handle backlash. If you can handle it and you can learn from your mistakes and, like, keep on marching forward and not get too personally invested, then it's whatever. That was also why I had to back out of the, teenager drama situation that I was talking about that happened recently, because, like, I went into them and I talked to them in private about it all, gave them advice one-on-one. They didn't listen, and so it's just like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna back out. I don't want to get involved with this anymore. It's a mess. I also don't like how people are like, oh, well, you can't claim to dislike drama but then cover it. It's like, well, I get that. It's just, I don't like how stupid drama is at times. It's just like, why are you guys fighting over the most brain dead shit imaginable? Like, come on.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's very easy to get also swept up into mob mentality. I have made it a point to just be meaner even to people who watch me. If somebody comes in and is like, are you gonna talk about the allegations against this person? My first reaction is there proof? No? Shut the fuck up then.
Yeah.
I'm not covering it. Sorry.
Dude, oh my god, the amount of people who will say, yeah, I heard this from this guy and they said that it's true, so that means it's true, without looking into the accusation itself for evidence or any, like, actual substance. Oh god, I'm congested. Oh, it's just annoying. I don't like it. Oh.
Yeah, true. Ooh, what's, like, the wildest reaction you've gotten from someone you made a video about? Oh my god.
So it wasn't a video, it was a live stream, and it was the recent thing, right? I can't talk about it on Twitch, right? Because it kind of violates terms of service, but...
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I said
But
that
was
the style of certain German World War II fits, right? That those types of fits, because some kids said the exact same thing and they were getting flamed for it, right? That they were fashionable for a reason and they had style for a reason, because Mr. Boss, Mr. Hugo Boss, was the one who made them, and it was a whole, like, propaganda thing, you know? Blah, 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 blah. And that's all I said. I said, I understand why the kids said that, and they are kind of right. They do have fashion. And then I had a whole live stream made about my live stream. And in the thumbnail, of that live stream, they drew me going, SS outfits are so stylish. Like, Dad, come on. Don't twist my words in that way and make me look like I like those types of people. I'm just trying to make a point that has been proven. If you look it up, there's, like, multiple fucking, like, articles about it. Like, oh my god.
I remember that there was drama about that, like, I think in the VTuber community, as well as, like, I think I saw Crying Blossom get into drama with this, where, you know, Crying Blossom drew, like, a lot of, like, characters with military uniforms, and people were just like, oh, this is, like, you know... problematic. It's like you do realize like that's just how military uniforms looked at that time, right?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't have to be that kind of uniform, right? It was strange. It was
God.
really strange. Like, man, maybe pick up a history book or something.
Honestly, like, I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I know everything about history because I'm not a history nerd. I'm not a historian. I don't really care, right? Because that's not my thing. But I feel like it's just like common sense to not look at things and think about it so black and white and be like, you said this, but that thing is bad, so that means you're supporting bad thing, and you can't say that about the bad thing. Like, bro, come on, snap out of that. I hate that type of thinking.
People are so ready to cancel people all the time. It's wild to me.
I know.
Over the dumbest things. Like, they'll try to find anything to just cancel someone. They'll... I don't
Flag
even know,
discourse, slurred discourse, toxic jokes, edgy jokes, stuff like that. Like, bro, please. Unless they're a PDF file or a genuine danger, or somebody who genuinely has hurt people and doesn't need to have a platform, you know? And then there's no real need to call it out, in my opinion. Me and this person had a toxic friendship. Okay, cool.
There's like actually really problematic people out there that no one talks about, and I'm just sitting here like, why does no one talk about this? This is weird. Like, we're trying to find drama in nothing, but then we don't actually deal with actual problems. Come on. What the fuck? This is weird.
It's just a bunch of, like, moral grandstanding. They want to seem like they're the good guy for reporting on something that's bad, but actually, like, not focus on the real issues. Just because, well, even though those real issues exist, we need to talk about this here right now because this thing could become one of those real issues and a bigger issue in the future. Like, dude, come on. Also, I gotta go AFK for just a second. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I guess I am here now all by myself. All by myself. How's chat doing? Moral grandstanding is one hell of a drug, yeah. A lot of people want to feel like they're like morally superior. They are alone, get them? No! What the fuck? Don't get me! What the hell? Trying to read GoatCatto's chat as well. GoatStream comes out of nowhere while making a song. You make music! Ooh! That's cool. I think after TikTok 2020, so many people are ready to cancel someone over the smallest of things. It's not even edgy jokes anymore. People try and cancel others over... Oh, that was the end of the sentence. I'm dumb. Ignore me. Cat is taking a massive dump. Listen, sometimes you just gotta go. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Rule number uno, never call out kids. If they're acting out concerningly, then that's concerning. Not something to get mad at them about. Yeah, no, I agree. I made like a video like once. I still kind of regret it because like stuff got so twisted and weird. I was trying to essentially defend Brain Dead Robin because a lot of people were just getting so mad at Robin and wanted people to make like hit pieces on them.
Oh my god. Not
yeah,
Robin.
Like...
I remember that. I was involved with that. I still feel bad about that, dude.
Yeah, I felt like my words got twisted around a lot, and people were just like, "Oh, you're trying to cancel Robin." I was like, "No, I'm trying to explain that, like, I think Robin actually has problems." And a lot of people were saying, like, "Oh, Robin's faking stuff," and I'm like, okay, even if they are, that's still a concern, because they are taking things, to the next level each time they do one of their streams. So I was starting to get really nervous because, like, okay, maybe they try to like fake a death on stream one time. Okay, then the next time they actually do something to hurt themselves. That's scary. That's really scary because at some point they might like go all the way with that shit, and I don't want to see that. So I was like, guys, maybe don't be like that. It's kind
It
of
was also kind of confusing. I think I was like 17 or something at the time. Do you remember Father Ashton and all the other adults who were like 19, 20 and up involved with that situation? And they were like, I don't even know. Like, I don't understand how they thought that stuff was okay. Because it kind of just, yes, I washed my hands, Evan. Stop it. I washed my hands. You better stop. Anyways, it was kind of insane being like, you know, impressionable and having these older people just say the wildest shit about Robin, and a lot of people agreed with them. I agreed with them at first, and then it was like later the actual smart adults stepped in and they're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? This is a 13-year-old. Like, it's weird how much can be like normalized. It's just,
I did talk to Father Ashton at that time, and I was like, hey, I actually have some like solid proof that there's something more going on here, and like, I don't think Robin should be canceled, which is why I think he took down his original video. So like, that turned out better than I expected. So I was glad for that, but yeah, like, I still was told like, you shouldn't talk about the children. So I was just like, okay, I'm just not gonna touch anything to do with like minors ever again. No.
Yeah, that situation was really fucky. Even though I think I did apologize to Robin for like my involvement and what I did and said in that, I still hold like a lot of guilt for ever even touching that or ever even like agreeing or like laughing along with people about it. It was just not a good thing. But I do hope they're well. I'm sure they've done a lot better now that they aren't like, you know, involved with commentary directly anymore, from my knowledge at least.
Yeah, true. I'm glad that they went offline. I'm glad that I hope that they're getting help. I really do.
Yeah, same. They were only 13, dude. It was also kind of weird how, like, normalized it was to go after people who would barely, like, you know, turn 13 or 14 or some shit like that. I remember I was like 8. Oh my god. This is also why I'm kind of glad that I'm slowly starting to stray away from, like, normal art CC, or at least my generation's version of it, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm just yapping, right? Oh god, help. I remember being, like, 18 beefing with a fucking 14-year-old because of how, like, normalized that bullshit was, bro. It's so fucking stupid. I'm turning 20.
Yeah, honestly.
So it's kind of weird to see how that was only, like, 3-4 years ago. It's just like, bro.
Yeah, true.
Ugh.
But yeah, it's like, it was wild. Like, I understand that people wanted to call out the fact that Robin was essentially causing problems for other minors. I get that, but that doesn't mean that we should all just bully Robin because they're also a kid. So
yeah,
you know, nobody's in the right here. It's just a bad situation all around. So yeah. That was something.
Yeah, definitely. I also find it, I don't know. I think this is why I got into beef with Robin and Mushroom Girl as well. I'm not
oh my god, I almost forgot about Mushroom Girl.
Mushroom Girl. My beloved. No, just kidding. I don't really know what's up with her. I don't really care either. I'm chill with her because I'd rather not start up with her again. I think she's tolerable. But I remember during the Mushroom Girl drama and the fucking Robin shit, right? And I'm not blaming Ponder Sprocket at all, but you know how I talked about how normalized it was for like adults to get mad at kids and shit like that and make videos and all that junk, right? At the time, whenever I was beefing with both of them, I genuinely saw no issue with it. And now that I'm like a bit older and I've realized how badly that probably impacted both of them, it's just like, dude, why really even engage in the first place? Like, they weren't putting people in danger. It was just a stupid kid having a stupid opinion, not even spreading like misinformation or anything, just kids being dumb. It was just, ugh. I don't really get it.
Yeah, it's why I just like completely leave that stuff alone now. I'm just like, okay, it's another kid giving like a dumb opinion online. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm washing my hands clean of this. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't care.
At this point, I'll only I'll only step in if I think there's a risk of the people involved hurting each other more than, you know, just spreading bad accusations. But like once to the point to where somebody ends up hurting themselves or gets deplatformed based off of accusations with no actual standing. Because like I don't really stand for that.
And, like the thing with Robin, like there was a lot of people I remember in Robin's server that anytime Robin was like, I'm gonna game end myself.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of other children would be like, well, if you do it, then I'm gonna do it too. And I was like, whoa, no, no, stop that. No. No. So yeah, that was really concerning that there was just like a group of children all together. I just sat there like, where the fuck are your parents?
Yeah, dude, I remember being in the live and I was just like, Robin, turn the stream off and call 911 or like talk to your parents. You're hurting yourself and your audience. But like now that I, you know, get it better, it's just like, well, no shit, they aren't gonna listen. But the whole situation was just like genuinely depressing looking back at it. Like the amount of people who were triggered by it and, you know, probably like a bit traumatized, I will say, because even I was shaken up by watching it happen. But like everybody in it just got hurt more than they needed to. It's just everything could have been handled better. Everything could have been handled better if the adults, both online and in real life, actually did their jobs instead of, you know, harping on a kid or letting them be unsupervised.
Yeah, another reason I just don't deal with any like kid drama is because it's like I'm not their fucking mommy. I'm not their parent. This really doesn't concern me, and I know that's kind of like a cold thing to say, but at the same time it's like everybody gets mad at you the second you say anything, so I'm just like, okay, well, all right.
You're old, why are you talking about this? Like, okay, sorry bro. Like, fuck.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, I'll just bully the adults who definitely, you know, should know better.
Yeah, definitely. Good God. Now I like extensively age check whoever I do cover. It's like, okay, if they're 18, then yeah, I'm fine covering their content. But if they're a stupid fucking kid, I'm not watching this video. God damn it. Like,
Yeah. Oh, do you ever worry about backlash from commentary videos that you've made? Or do you just like embrace it now?
I kind of just embrace it now because without backlash, without criticism, and without making mistakes, you can't grow.
Yeah, that's true. I have to say, there's some people who will like hold on to past drama. Like, it doesn't matter if you've grown, it doesn't matter if you've learned. They will hold a grudge forever.
Tell me about it. Dude, it's been 6 years since the fucking Sashley drama, right? Do you know how many times I'll join like a server or something, or I'll have a video and they'll be like, you're GoatCatto from the Sashley drama. I'm not trusting anything you say. And it's like, okay, cool. That was 6 years ago. I was like 15 and there was everything, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And they're like, well, we can still hold you accountable. And it's like, what are you talking about? I got held accountable years ago. There's a 1.2 million viewed video on me. What are you, bro? I'm like almost 21. And they're like, I don't trust you because of your past. And it's like, okay, buddy. All right, have fun with that.
Yeah, it's like, if that's the thing, like, I never hold a grudge against anyone. Like, I've seen people change over the years so much. Some for better, some for worse, but yeah, it's like people change constantly. Why should I hold a grudge? I feel like it's stupid. And also, like you mentioned that people put like content creators on a pedestal and whatnot. I feel like that's also kind of why people, you know, hold grudges, because they're like, you're a content creator, you're like fucking God, you should know everything. It's like, okay, dude, I'm just a person. I'm an average Joe, dude. Like, exactly. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm stupid, okay? I'm a dumbass. I'm dumb. I make mistakes. I'm human too.
This person said it, so that means it's true. Like, no, it's good. Or, well, you're supposed to know everything about everything, and this is very messy, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, we aren't professionals. We're not going to claim to be. We're just people who like to have fun on the internet and talk about silly situations on the silly web. Like, come on. I'm not going to be like, I know everything. I am God. I'm Jesus. Like, ugh.
It's always the people who like have never made content themselves, so they have no idea what it's like. It's like,
Yeah.
what? Cut me some slack, man. Like, I'm all for criticism, but like constantly bringing up past stuff and just rubbing it in my face, like, that doesn't help. That doesn't help me.
It really doesn't. But you did this and that. Okay, that's great. Thanks for reminding me for the 500th time, buddy. I don't really care at this point. Like, what do you want me to say? I am deeply sorry when I've already said that like 50 times and I've moved on and made peace with the people that I was in beef with.
Oh, in the art commentary community, creators seem to be more themselves, I would say, but with VTubers, it's usually characters. Do you think that affects how audiences react to drama?
I think it could, depending on like how you present yourself. If you are playing a character, like, are you taking it seriously? Are you presenting the information in a way that they can understand and take seriously, rather than being like, the silly angel tuber said this about this person, haha, or I don't really know. I think it can.
I think it really depends, but like I said, when some people present themselves a certain way, and then new information comes out about them that they're not like that at all, people seem to get really, really mad.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I mean, I sometimes play a character with just my commentary in general, but that's only to like keep the audience engaged, like, you know, being hyper and letting all the ADHD shit out every now and then, but otherwise I'm pretty much just me.
Yeah. It's why I feel like I'm in like this weird like middle ground where I'm still a VTuber, but I just act like myself. I don't know. I just feel like it's more genuine that way. Especially since I'm doing commentary. I think it would be really weird to play a character while like talking about SA allegations.
God. This guy got touched. Like, okay. Are you gonna talk about it in a serious tone or some shit? I can't take Nux Taku seriously. I don't know if he's like a character or not when he does the whole with his VTuber model and stuff like that, and he speaks like really hyper and stuff like that. I don't know if he's doing the whole thing of trying to play a character, keep your chat engaged, or if he's just like super ADHD. Either way, it's kind of annoying. I don't like the way he presents information.
Yeah, I mean, there was a point in time where I was like, okay, Nux is okay. Mostly it was during the Shojo stuff, because I did feel like people were attacking him unfairly, considering Shojo gave him the green light for making his video and then retracted it afterwards. I feel like that was just weird, so that's why I made a video being like, hey guys, that's not cool. Don't do that.
I'll have to look into it.
But yeah, it was a mess. And it's so funny that we mentioned Nux-Taku, because when I did my first stream, he actually showed up in my stream. After I did
scary.
the video.
Nux is the me and Jaden animations guy, right? Yeah, that's him, Cable. That's him.
That all happened
found out we have ADHD afterwards. Oh.
Yeah, so I obviously I didn't know about it because it didn't happen yet, but yeah, I was just like, oh, I feel bad this guy just got like attacked for trying to help. They didn't really, you know, communicate with him properly. That's why I made my video. And then like later, it just felt like things kind of went downhill for him, and I was just like, oh no, what's happening? But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, with a lot of controversial creators, like sometimes I can watch their videos and be like, yeah, okay, you made some points, they were good points, and then other times I'm just like, ooh, no. No!
God.
Why would you say that? Oh, this is such an interesting topic. How do you feel about people who like follow creators who they don't actually endorse? Like, they just follow them.
There's no problem with that. You could be following them to like A-log them or something. I don't see the issue. You're following them, so you're supporting. No.
watching them from the shadows.
Exactly.
Because
Because I'd rather have somebody I'm sub to that I'm A-logging than have to go and manually type up their channel every single time instead of just being able to, you know, pull out my little sub list and be like, oh, there they are. Or be on Twitter and, like, you know, blah, whatever. Have their tweets, like, show up in your timeline more often.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just don't see it as an issue. Other people
block?
can think otherwise, but it's just like, well, just because you're following doesn't mean you're, like, directly supporting the person or something.
What is A-logging?
Basically, okay, hate watching and collecting information on you, and, you know, recording that information against you and stuff like that. Fucking, my brain is dying. Hello. Basically, okay, let's say I have an issue with you, so I'm watching your content from afar, I'm hate watching you, and I am looking for dirt to use against you, and I'm reporting that dirt to, like, a private Discord server, or I'm taking screenshots and clips and keeping it in a folder. Does that make sense? Basically stuff like that.
Like, okay, so like if I was to follow like Onision because I wanted to like find more stuff about him to like make a video.
And, like, you know, constantly checking up on their activity as well, you know, being like, what are they doing now? Where are they doing, where were they? Who are they talking to? What are they doing on this day? Blah, 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 blah. It's just like, ugh.
I mostly do it because, not to like necessarily hate watch people, but because it recommends more videos to me that are like what I would talk about. Where have you gone? Oh god.
I don't know what that was. My bad.
He became small.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I just want more content that's actually something that I would talk about, right?
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I sometimes follow people who I don't even agree with, you know? Just because I want to know. I want to know what's going on.
Also in, like, communities, you know, if you follow one person, then you're probably going to see what they're reposting, what traumas they're involved with, their takes on this situation, and if you truly have an issue with their take, then you can use it in a video against that person you're looking into, you know? Like, it's really not that deep.
Yeah, agreed. Ooh, how would you approach commentary on someone with a persona like a VTuber? Would it be, like, different from how you usually do your content, or would it be, like, the same?
So if I were to cover somebody who's a VTuber, would it be different or the same as I normally do it? It'd probably be the same.
Probably the same, fair enough.
Yeah, just because you're a VTuber doesn't mean you're, like, any different. I see everybody equal. I don't really view people with, like, high or low sub counts as different. I don't really view anybody with a different platform or a different technique of commentary different. It's just like, you have an opinion. If I don't like your opinion, I'll say something, or if you do something fucked up or you spread misinformation, then I'll talk about it. I don't really care who you are or what you do.
VTubers often have lore and roleplay elements. Do you think that makes holding them accountable harder or more complicated, maybe?
No. Regardless of your lore or whatever character you're playing, if you do something fucked up, I still expect you to be able to be a real person instead of hiding behind a mask and, you know, own up and take some accountability. And even then, regardless of the character they play, you can still call out their genuine behaviors that you have an issue with.
Okay, I see. Interesting. Now these are kind of more like fun, lighthearted questions. If you were to really get into the VTuber community, if you could commission somebody for like a full VTuber model, then like what kind of design would you go for?
Honestly, I just keep the same cartoony type design. I really like stylized VTubers rather than, you know, just anime girl number 37 with bunny ears. Don't get me wrong, I think they're cute. It's just, I personally prefer more unique styles of things. Something that sticks out. Full
There are
body
actually
sounds
a
fun.
lot of... Ooh, full body, yeah! But, I was gonna say there are actually a lot of VTubers who are very unique. I've seen, like, eldritch horror VTubers who are just like...
Oh god.
You know? Stuff like that. There's a guy who I occasionally watch because he's like a mad scientist, but he actually does crazy experiments in his basement.
Oh.
He'll just like explode stuff because fun!
That sounds fun. Also, hi Mr. Flora. Hope you're doing well with your dog. Oh,
Small says thoughts on cat boys, teehee, because he's a cat boy.
boys. Oh my. I mean, I like them, but don't tell anybody that, okay?
It's your secret's safe with us.
Yeah, safe with the 60 people watching on my end too.
Nice.
Don't tell anybody. The public can't know. Look at this.
Would you actually give your VTuber persona any lore, or would you just be yourself completely?
I'd pretty much just be myself. I used to have lore with characters when I was like a kid and a teenager, but at this point I ran out of ideas, so I'd rather just be chill, do my own thing, say whatever I want behind this little demon thing, whatever you want to call it. Some people think it's a cat. I don't know why. Somebody was like, yeah, your VTuber does kind of look like a furry. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't see it. These are like elf ears, bro. Like, come on.
Furry.
Evil, evil, evil.
Would you rather fight a Twitter art stan or a VTuber parasocial in the wild?
VTuber parasocial, because I know that they have like no muscle mass or definition. Most of them are kind of like little skinny little incels and stuff. They probably have like a bunch of acne as well.
Their favorite VTuber waifu, you know? they'll stop in their tracks.
Ugh, don't talk about my VTuber wife like that. I'll literally like 1v1 you, bro.
Like, okay, good luck with that, bro. I can like kick you and you'd fall over.
Oh my god, there was one parasocial drama that happened ages ago with somebody named Bungo Taiga who got like a $55,000 donation in their stream from a guy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was that much. It was that much money. The shock on your face.
Bro.
And the guy afterwards was really trying to get Taiga to like get in a relationship with him.
Oh.
But I gave you money, so you have to date me now.
Thanks for the love bomb. Thanks for supplying my rent for like the next 2 years, but like, honey, we're not dating. That is some next level entitlement and parasocial behavior.
Some people are like that, you know. I haven't had somebody like that necessarily in my streams, but somebody was like gifting a lot of subs and just giving a lot of money, and they kept just roasting me like really hard, and I was like, bro, the donations are not gonna save you. Like, the donations are not gonna save you. If you're gonna be that annoying, you're getting banned. I'm sorry.
God. Just because you give somebody like money doesn't mean you're entitled to something unless there's like something that was agreed upon before you give them money. Like, you know, a red light district, right? It's not like that. It's not like that online, bro. Like, just because you give me $50 doesn't mean I have to play Fortnite with you for like 20 minutes and be your e-girl or something. Like, come on.
Yeah, honestly. I kind of hope they got to keep the money, though.
I would've.
That's a lot of money.
It's like tipping somebody. Like, oh my god, at work, right? One of my drivers got tipped $100-something, right? And the guy was asking for a number, and she didn't give it to him. And so the next day he calls and he's all like, yeah, I accidentally gave her like $100. Could I get that back? Like, bro, they're not entitled to give you anything, and they don't have to give you anything back.
People are wild. Oh my god.
I know. I've got $500K in my bank and a Bugatti. You should like totally be my girlfriend. Like, okay, no.
Oh my god. Ooh, what's a VTuber stereotype you've heard that you want me to confirm or deny?
Is it true that this community is basically built upon the LOLI tubers? Because I remember I was like looking into the community a little bit like a year or so ago, and they were talking about how they were basically the backbone of the community and how they were the most popular ones, I guess. Is that true, or is that just like an assumption?
I would say that's more of an assumption. It's honestly really split, where two sides are fighting constantly against each other. There is like the side who is super pro that, and then there's the side that's like, ew, gross. And they'll fight all the time, and that's half of the drama, honestly.
So basically,
yeah.
y'all's version of pro shipper versus anti shipper. That's what we deal with in ACC. It's great. I love it.
It's exactly that. It's exactly that. So there are a lot of people who are just super against it. So I really don't think it's most of the community.
It's good that
what else?
It's good that most people are against it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, me personally, I don't give a shit as long as you're not like weirdly sexualizing stuff.
Yeah.
Just don't. I find that weird. If you're playing like a cutesy little chibi character to be silly and goofy, like Chibi Doki. Chibi Doki's a great example. Go ahead, do that. Whatever. I don't care. But yeah, just if you're gonna draw like a character who's like in fucking diapers and then like
Yeah. I shit myself. Like, come on.
Like at that point, I'm just like, no, maybe don't.
Yeah,
I mean, you can always
stop being
not
weird.
to interact with people like that. So
Yeah, that's a wise thing to do. I don't think I'd want to be associated with somebody who engages in stuff like that.
fair enough.
I think I was originally gonna do like a commentary video like ages ago on what are they called? What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? They're like this. They made that God Requiem song or whatever. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Was
I do
it
know.
Uri Mama or something like that. I was originally gonna make a video about them because of how disturbing I found their content and the whole like sassy, you know what, content and how disturbing I thought it was. I don't know. I think it's pretty gross to harp on and make money off of PDF files and gooners who are absolute fucking freaks. But oh well, get that back, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of like strange things I think that are happening in the VTuber community, honestly, but it's not the majority of the community.
Maybe I should look into it. I am curious, and I do like expanding my area of topics, I guess.
Oh, Ketty is bringing up a good point. The VTuber community feels mostly just horny. Like,
I mean,
honestly.
yeah, you think of VTubers, what are you thinking about mainly? An anime woman with big old melons jiggling around with a jiggle sensitivity set at 300%. That's what I always think about, at least. Oh.
Although, I will say there are like really funny moments with that. I saw somebody turn the sensitivity up on that really high, so anytime they moved, it would just like go everywhere on the screen. It was defying gravity.
How is that even attractive? Like, I know gooners like to watch VTubers, but that's scary.
It's not about it being attractive, it's about it just being funny. Like, what the fuck is happening on my screen right now?
Good God. Hi, kitty.
What is happening to her tits? What the fuck?
Evil.
But yeah, it's kind of also why I say, like, I don't think, like, kids should be in the VTuber community. It's too adult-oriented, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Just, like,
definitely. With the amount of, like, extreme stuff they have on their avatars just for anybody to look at.
yeah. There's a lot of really interesting things about, like, VTubers. I do appreciate that more people are able to just be themselves as well. A lot of trans people are able to have, you know, more, like, either masculine or feminine representing models and stuff like that. That's cool, in my
you can be
opinion.
who you want.
Yeah, be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a fucking helicopter, sure.
Yeah, I mean, why
Stream
not?
as a helicopter, doesn't matter.
Hell yeah. I kind of want to like get into model making with the live 2D stuff, because like this one is in 3D. I drew this one and then Clarietta rigged it, and I think that'd be something cool to like I guess explore for a career outside of just doing YouTube, because I like drawing, I like animating, blah 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 blah, right? And I also find VTuber models interesting with like the fact that it's just a bunch of complicated layers combined in one that are all tuned to adjust to your face movements and stuff like that. Like, that's cool. I want to figure out how that works. Maybe.
You could make bank off of that because VTuber models are expensive, bro. They're really.
I got this one for free, which, like, thank God, but I still need to finish the animation that I owe my maker. But Lord, good God, dude. Like, especially Iron Mouse's VTuber, dude. The amount of detail and fits that she has, it's insane.
Yeah, it is crazy. I'm still getting mine rigged because the one I'm using right now is like a pre-made model that I just got off of Booth. So, yeah, I have one that's being made currently, and then when it's done, I'm gonna use it in my videos.
Ooh, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that can be done with VTuber models, and it's quite interesting.
I forgot that you can technically use commentary. You can use VTubers for commentary videos and stuff like that. Also, Kitty,
It
stop
makes
it.
things a lot easier, I think, because you just have to record yourself and then, I don't know, edit out any parts where you fuck up. That's really
Yeah.
it.
Maybe I could do that. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. But maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on zero context, can you guess what the recent Takahada drama might be about?
Takahada?
Takahada, it's a VTuber guy. There actually isn't much information on what's going on.
I'm
but
guessing it's some sort of harassment claim.
could be. Who knows?
What is it?
Yes, Takahada one. It's strange because nobody's speaking up. Like, a lot of people suddenly cut him off, and he says that he has a lot of evidence to disprove something in court, but he won't say what it is, and I'm like, what's going on? What's happening that this needs to go to court? This sounds serious.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. My cat just knocked my camera over. It's so over. Okay. Okay, we're back. But you know, apparently, so whatever's going on is serious enough to where he could be taken to court or be taking other people to court. So it's either harassment, some sort of abuse, or maybe like I actually don't know. I'm just gonna assume it's one of those two.
Yeah, it could be anything. Actually, we don't know much about it right now because, like I said, nobody's speaking up about it. I don't know if they're waiting until an actual court case goes through, maybe. But yeah, a lot of people are watching this with bated breath because they're just like, "Oh my god, what's happening? Why are so many people just like cutting him off and not wanting to associate with him anymore?"
It could be
People
so
can't-
serious that,
Yeah,
like, you know, they're not supposed to speak on it because it might ruin the case that they do have.
Yeah, but that's why everybody's so nervous. They're just like, why can't you talk about it? This is weird. What's going on, dude? I don't know. Like, we genuinely have no idea.
Well, that's cause for concern, especially if there's like a bunch of other people involved who are going silent about it. Something to dig into. But
I got corrected. He didn't say he can disprove something in court. He said he can disprove the allegations against him. And that he used legal counsel for it. He also said that he refused to talk about the person who said shit about him because they are mentally fragile right now, whatever that means. So we have no idea what's going on.
that's lovely. Bit ominous, but hopefully nothing too bad comes of it. And hopefully it's not like an actual abuse case or something.
Yeah, I hope so. But, like, I don't know what's going on recently. So much drama has exploded, like, on both sides. VTuber drama and art commentary drama, because I've seen you making streams as well.
Yeah, there's a lot. A lot of stuff going on.
I saw you mentioned Birdie, but, like, what's going on with Birdie now?
It's just other people trying to cover Birdie when they don't know what they're talking about sometimes in regards to, like, mental health and trauma and how it works and all that bullshit, right? a lot of people in general commentary don't tend to have like an understanding of everything that Birdie went through, so I decided to go over like a little bit of Lord Crust's video as somebody who, like, you know, was there and understands like the whole mental health aspect and why it might explain some of the behaviors and just, you know, the environment in which fucking what's his face is called, bro. Fucking Jack's environment, whatever the hell. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people going, oh, his poor parents, and it's just like, yeah, maybe in some cases, but don't blow some important shit off.
Yeah. I don't know anything about, like, the recent stuff. I don't know why people are bringing up Birdie again.
I think it's just, like, timeline videos. There's a lot of people who are trying to, like, look into it and make their own video essays on it, which, like, yeah, go ahead, do it. I don't really care. But, Lord. Hopefully Jack doesn't come back. If he does come back, I'm genuinely going to, like, tweak the fuck out. Ah, scary
I thought he did.
Well,
I thought he
came
back.
No, I don't think so. He's gone again.
Oh, so he came back and then left again?
Are you not, like, updated on, like, anything that's happened regarding him, the things that happened after his I'm Back video, or...?
No, I have no idea. I only knew about the I'm Back video, so I have no idea.
Okay, do you know anything in detail about his involvement with the Cinny Bear stuff and what's happened as a result?
Yeah, I do know about the Cinny Bear stuff.
Do you know about the cats?
I don't know about the cats. I don't think so. Maybe I don't remember. Uh-oh.
You have so much to learn. I can't explain it here. You're gonna have to do some digging, bro, but it gets crazy. It gets fucking crazy.
Oh god, I'm scared.
He stole... Oh my god. He stole one of Cinny Bear's cats and tried to give it off to this bitch named, like, Dorothy or Queen Dorothy, Queen Izzy or whatever the fuck, right? And like, when she was confronted about it, right, she was like, Jack gave me the legal documentation and ownership of this cat. Jack never had any, like, legal registration. No, his name wasn't tied to that cat, all right? He didn't adopt the cat. He has no registration. He legally does not have any say or claim over the animal, right? But he claims he did, and he took the fucking papers that proved otherwise. There's a lot. And so Cinny was beefing with Jack and beefing with fucking Izzy, Dorothy, whatever the fuck she wants to be going by, right? For like fucking months. It's just, there's so much. There's so fucking much.
Cat drama, oh god.
Oh god, dude. It's so AIDS. I hate it.
Why do people always do things that could get them in legal trouble?
Oh, tell me about it. You know that Queen Izzy person I just mentioned, right? What was it? What happened? So Jack accidentally sent Queen Izzy, like, what was it, $1,200, some shit like that, I think he double did it or something. Anyways, he wasn't supposed to give them that amount of money, which, like, for context, they were on bad terms because, like, they had a fallout because Birdie got exposed for all this other shit, blah, 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 and had to move out, yada, 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 right? Queen Izzy has the bright idea that because, hey, I don't like Jack and I have college funds to, cover, why don't I post about keeping the $1,200 illegally from Jack on Twitter? And then ignore a majority of the people calling me out and arguing with them in the fucking comments on the post until fucking GoatCatto and a bunch of other people who are known in the commentary sphere fucking, like, quote tweeted your tweet, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry about that, that was really irresponsible, teehee, I should have known better. Like, fuck off, dude. You know what you're doing. You can't be 20 and be this stupid. Well, actually, that's an understatement. There's, like, people in their 40s who are, like, insanely fucking stupid, but I digress. Whatever. Blah. Fuck.
Small asks, if you had to jump ship to a different genre of content, what would you pick?
Probably just, like... Shit, let me think. Let me think. Satire commentary? I don't know. I feel like making stupid videos on purpose would be fun. Just, like, not taking anything seriously. I don't know. Just parody content or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Parody content. Fair enough. I don't know what I would pick. I don't know, fucking, like, ASMR or something. Like, that seems like a nice community, I guess.
Scary. Dude, imagine like if the ASMR people get into like little slap fights with each other and they get on a live stream, right? And instead of talking normally, because you know they're ASMR people, they're known for being soft and quiet. They just start calling each other bad words while like whispering and shit like that. They're just like, I fucking hate you and I hope you burn. Like, yeah, I can fucking see it, dude. That'd be funny actually. I'd pay to see it.
I would actually pay to see that. Just, you fucking bitch. Fucking hate you.
Fucking make a call out thread on you on Twitter and expect everybody to sympathize with me, or else they're all a bunch of bigots. Okay.
That would be so funny. But no, I mean, I think the ASMR community seems really nice. Like, I don't see much like beef and drama happening. Like, occasionally I'll hear about something, but it's like,
You need to make parody ASMR content, okay? That's the only ASMR I'll actually like watch.
hell yeah. Summoning Satan with a banana circle or
Your boyfriend gets hit by a bus. Graphic, loud crunch, ASMR. Love that.
loud crunch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. There was actually a trend on Twitter at some point for VTubers to make joke ASMR videos like that. It was like a few short seconds being like ASMR, your boyfriend gets in a car accident.
God.
It was so funny. Honey, I'm oh god! Oh, my leg!
Oh God.
That was actually really funny. But yeah, joke ASMR is pretty peak content. I can see myself getting into that.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, so I think that's where I would go.
Cat, stop, bro. You gotta get your little fatty. Go.
Do you think there's ever a point where you would actually quit commentary?
If I got like a career that I enjoyed, then I'd probably, you know, give up on commentary. I don't know. I like commentary. I like learning about topics and, you know, learning how to talk about them because I have issues talking in general and issues presenting my arguments, but it kind of helps me get used to it, you know, as somebody who grew up sheltered and wasn't able to really, you know, socialize normally. I don't know. It's good to see.
Yeah, sheltered people. Let's go.
Yeah. And I'm autistic, so that makes it worse, okay? But I don't know. I find it kind of fun. It's also an outlet for me to just talk to people since I live by myself and all I do is cut pizzas and go home and cry on the internet. No, just kidding. It's evil. But it's something to do when there's not much to be done in real life.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a certain point I would probably quit, but I don't know. If I was like as big as some creators that was making bank off of it, I'd just keep going. I just keep going.
Dude, the money. I
could get old and wrinkly. I don't give a shit. If the money's rolling in, I mean, come on.
It does kind of pay well, yeah. Or at least I think for me, definitely helps supplement what my job fucking lacks payment-wise. I think I average just making about 130 to 150 USD monthly. So I think that's not bad since I only get paid like 12 an hour.
We'll see. I was gonna say that like it definitely helps me because I'm in Poland, so you know the USD conversion to Polish fairy money, you know,
Very
pretty
money.
good.
That's good.
It is fairy money. It's literally the translation for money here is gold. We buy things in gold. We are a fucking fantasy world.
Whoa. Gold?
There's literally a city that has statues of little gnomes around that you can just find just for funsies.
I want to move to Poland.
Every time I tell people about this, they're just like, I just want to be there. It sounds
So there's
lovely.
little Keemstars hidden around the city?
There's little Keemstars. Oh no. No, you'll never see it the same way ever again.
My favorite Beardo in Poland? Whoa. Amazing.
Let's get right into the...
I love that guy. Amazing. Wait, no, I can't say that. Somebody's gonna yell at me.
Oh, it's so funny. I found a VTuber creator who actually sounds exactly like Keemstar. It's so funny.
That's scary.
He does the same kind of like content, you know, talking about like things that are going on in the VTuber community, so it's really funny. He chose that of all things, and he sounds exactly like Keemstar.
What does he call his little live show? I'm curious.
Why am I forgetting his name right now? What the heck? Guys, help! What's his name? He's purple.
Purple Berry Gaming?
Oh yeah, False ID. False. No. His name is False ID.
False ID.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. And you say he sounds just like Keem?
Exactly like Keemstar. I will find you a clip right now. You cannot tell me that this guy doesn't sound exactly like Keemstar. Let me find him.
Curious. Okay.
Oh my god, it's just... It's so ironic. Actually, I haven't seen him in a while. Is he still making content, or is he just not showing up on my timeline? There we go. There he is. Okay, I'll send him to you. Enjoy! Oh my god, it's uncanny, dude.
What is this?
He was talking about the Cinder drama.
That is the question being asked about Cinder, the Hellhound Wolf VTuber. Recently the subject of allegations regarding betrayal and manipulation. Aruna Reaver showing how they have forgotten to cancel a subscription to Cinder. The management of Aruna...
Hold on. Keemstar. Let's get... Okay, come on. Hold on. This is evil. Hold on.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation?
I had to do a double
I'm your
take
host,
when I first heard
Killer
it. I was like,
Keemstar.
Keemstar, is that you? Did you become a
Let's get
VTuber?
right into the news.
It's so wild.
How low did she go?
Side by side comparison.
Oh my god. Dude. I just played like a little comparison. This is fucking scary. What the hell?
It's so funny. Oh
That's scary.
my god. It's scarily, just so uncanny, just oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's get right into the news. I think he did a bit like that because people were comparing him to Keemstar. It's so funny. I don't know, I think he just sounds like that. I don't think it's actually Keemstar.
That's fair.
But yeah, I think that's it for all of my questions. I don't have anything else to ask unless you have something to say.
I'm honestly just like brain-hearted right now. I don't have a whole lot to ask. But yeah, no, learning about the VTuber lore and like learning your stances on that and normal art com was interesting. I enjoyed our little chat.
I did too. It's nice to hear like what other people think and, you know, what else is going on, because I have been out of the art commentary community for a while now, so seeing all this drama pop up, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so out of the loop. What has happened?
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm not even caught up with a whole lot of it, honestly. It's also nice having somebody on to like have a nice back and forth with, because I don't usually do that, so you know, it's something new, something fun. Good to have an engaging... oh my god. Fuck. Okay. Engaging conversation with somebody. I can't. Fuck. I can't pronounce shit, bro. But yeah.
Yeah, same. I feel like I should do this more. Just bring people on to like have a conversation about stuff.
Yeah. I have done a little bit of panel content, but I need to get back into that.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So if you want, we can kind of end here if we don't have anything else to talk about.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I just saw the comment in your stream. I can't stop laughing at that one VTuber concert clip where his face goes up and the little mask comes off and everyone starts losing their shit. Oh yeah,
that one where it's like, fucking so stupid.
Oh my god, it was something. It's
amazing.
Here's the thing, like, I feel bad that people were like bullying him for it, but at the same time, the company kind of the company did him dirty, because in HoloLive, when I see their concerts, they like have full holographic like projections of their characters doing dances and stuff like fucking Hatsune Miku. It looks good, and then there's that shit, and I'm like, oh, you did this guy so dirty. Why would you do this?
Yeah, I don't think they liked him. They set him up for failure, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Just straight up set him up for failure.
Evil.
Oh man, very evil. But yeah, I guess we can end here. This was really fun. Had a good chat.
Indeed.
Fun time.
Yes, joyous time. Oh my god, so joyous and whimsical. But yeah, I guess I'll end it here on my end as well. But yeah, if you ever want to like do this again, just let me know.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably be a little bit more energetic on a day that my stomach isn't like all fucked up. But hey, I'm trying.
Fair,
I think I did
fair
okay.
enough.
But
you did great.
Oh my god, thank you. Just kidding. But yeah, no, if you ever want to hit me up again, just let me know. But other than that, thank you for having me on, and I appreciate us being able to talk about things.
Hell yeah. And with that, goodbye, guys.